G'day everybody, we're back in the studio and to do an acrylic pour today. I haven't done any acrylic pouring in a long time, so I've been dreaming about it, and I thought I'd do a bit of a play run today. It's a Sunday morning, beautiful sunny Sunday here in Australia, New South Wales. So here we go. I've got a few colours that I've mixed. Can't really tell you the names of most of these colours because I've used Joe Sonia's paints, and I've mixed some of my own to create the colour that I want. And it's a little bit on a thicker side, and the white is not a really white. It's house paint. So this bit here is used. Okay, so let me tell you, I have mixed these colors with a little bit of Floetrol, a tiny little bit of water. That's why it is it's on a thicker side. And because they're thick, I want it thick, so I don't want them cracking on me, so I've used some gel medium. This is a matte gel medium, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. Let's just give this a go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to probably spray some of this. Actually, I'm not going to spray it just in case the canvas is thin in some parts, so then it really shows. So I'm just going to go straight with this white all over. And what I'm using here is a deep edged 30 by 40 centimeter canvas, and this little box is just a pizza box which I've opened up and lined with this plastic, so it's perfect for this size canvas, and I feel like I am not wasting too much stuff, and whatever paint I can catch would be great, because I can make some really cool skins, which maybe one day I'll be able to use for something, because I never do. But I've got a folder where I keep all my skins, resin skins and acrylic skins. Some of them are really cool, and some people are so clever and they make all kinds of things, collages and jewelry, and you know, like pendants and things like that with them. Very clever. So that's slapped on there now. I am going to go around and do the sides as well, because I want that to I want the paint to slide down the sides. I think that always looks pretty cool, and this is just helping that movement. Make sure I go around the edges, very important. And I've got push pins underneath, so that's keeping it slightly elevated so it doesn't get totally messy. And I've also got tape underneath there, because I like to have clean canvases, especially if I sell a painting. It just makes it so much easier not to have to clean the back, you know, with tape and brown paper and whatnot, you know. So I want it to be nice and tidy and neat. Some people say, oh, that's all art. To me, no. The art is in the front. Unless you want to hang it back to front, then you can do that. Okay, so I've got that now. I wanted to do a dirty pour, a couple of dirty pours. I've got a bottle here, just a little water bottle. I'll move this out of the way a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour the paint in there. I haven't got a funnel handy, so I'm just going to do my best to pour in there and not make a total mess of myself. And I want to go with this white first. You sort of lift it up. Oh, look at that. straight in there. I'm going to preserve some of that because I will be needing some. I'm going to go with this. I made like a rose gold color. I just mixed a few colors together to create like a pinky brown, and then I just added some metallic gold in there, and that is quite a pretty color. So can you see that up there? Yes, you can. So I'm just going to dip in because we can't stir this. You've got to go from pretty high up so that falls through. There is no silicone in this paint. There is only the tiny little bit of water, little bit of Floetrol, about 1:1 ratio, and a little bit of that gel medium, because it's quite thick and I don't want it cracking on me. Right up, so that goes straight to the bottom. And which one haven't I used? The red. Oh, and I've got a bronze. Actually, it's not a bronze, it's rather a copper. This red is just gorgeous. So we got that, and again a little bit of this pinky white on top, and I might just give it a little swirl just like this. Okay, I don't know if you can see in there, but you can see those little cells. That's that white that I put in there. How crazy that's the Toberman's white. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am just going to go, because this is nice and close, I'm just going to pour over and just do some ribbons, like just very simple, going that way. Very pinky coming out now. Very, very pinky. I'm going to go over it again because I'm looking for some of that other colour. Didn't I? No, I didn't. So that is going to be quite pinky now. You can see that. Let's keep going. Oh, here you go, some of the red coming through now. I'm just going over it like that. There we go. And I'm going to stop there. Okay. Got a little torch, which I'm going to use. Hopefully this one is, oh yeah. Just to pop those bubbles, really. There's no silicone in here. Just looks pretty. Get rid of all those bubbles. There's lots of bubbles. I really mixed it in well. So I'll get a zillion bubbles. So to tilt, going that way a bit because I like it going over the side. Going this way a little bit. You just get those beautiful ribbons. And the sides are looking amazing. And then go that way a bit. See what we can get. Just tilting now. It's moving very slowly because it's quite thick. Oh, beautiful. Down the bottom here. So we're going to leave that for the moment and see what that does. Now I've got another bottle in here. This is a bigger bottle. Still got a little bit of water in it. Get rid of that. So what I was thinking is getting some alcohol and squirting some alcohol in each of these cups, just about 2 squirts. The squirty thing is not really working well, so that's why I'm it looks like I'm squirting a lot, but I'm not really. It's only tiny little mist coming out of it. So just quick stir that whole thing. And I've got my bottle now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this red, I think. Straight in. And I'm going to go with this brownie colour, which is like a rose gold. And oh, I didn't even use this bronze, guys. I'm going to go in with the bronze. That would have been nice in here, but I can go over it again. And some of this nice violet purple, and some of this nice pink. Not really a pinky person, but I have to use up some paints, so add some white. Okay, so I think I've got all of them in there. Red, purple, pink, white, bronze. Okay, a little swirl like that, and then we're just going to go over here. Let's do it this way now, so you can probably see better. Same sort of thing. You can dump it all in. You can do a flip top, but we're just going to go over it like this. I like ribbons, and it's so relaxing doing this, it's not even funny. You can do squiggles. I'm trying to create like a negative space, I guess. I'm going this way. So this one had alcohol in it, tiny little bit. Okay. Grab my torch. Mainly for the bubbles. You can see those bubbles popping. And then, again, little tilt. That way. Oops, try not to make a total mess of myself. And down. At the moment, I'm just watching to see how this all works, how it's all gonna end up. So I've got some, I'm gonna use my big torch because I think it works better. There's a lot of bubbles there, so that's why I want to get rid of them. Just want to add some more of this white here because I've got canvas showing. Alrighty. That is quite interesting. So now let's do something else. Have I used up all of this? I've still got some really nice color in here. I've got that red in the bottom, so I want to keep that. So what I want to do now is I'm going to put a tiny little bit, one drop literally, and I'm using a syringe of this tea tree oil. I'm going to put tea tree oil in my paints, the rest of them. So one drop in each. One, don't want too many. One, and one there, and one here. And I might put another one in the white. Quick little stir. And where's my white stick? I'll just use this one. There you go. So what I'm going to do now with this is I'm just going to pour it straight in here. I've already got paint in there, so I might even just put a couple of drops in there. 1, 2. So how many drops is that all together? 2, 4, 6, another 2, 8, and probably so about 10 drops in this whole thing, just to see what happens. I'm going to put all of this paint in there because I'm going to use it in another pour. In you go, in with some of this and a lot of this one. I want quite a bit of this bronze. All of it goes in. Oh, that tea tree, it smells divine. And some more of this white. I'm not going to put all the white in there because I might use white to fix some things. Oh, I'll throw that purple. I wasn't checking the opacity or anything. I was just doing, just putting it all in, not really worrying about that at the moment. Don't really like that bit there, so I'm just going to go straight over there. And now I'm doing some swirls. And maybe we'll forget about the negative space and just go for it here. I've got quite a lot of paint, so I might as well just use it all up. Let's see what happens, eh? And now that is really pinky, and let's see. I'm going to do this from a distance because I'm not sure how this. Okay, you got to be careful whenever you're putting anything in paints. It can be flammable. All the bubbles are popping, which is great. And you don't want to cook the paint, that's for sure. I've got quite a lot of stuff going on there. So now at this stage I can put a little bit of this red across if I want to, just for a little bit of something. I like my lines, so see if I can just do something here different. That's that. Might get some of this white, make sure some of this nice pink in there as well. Go here. And some of this bronze, which is just beautiful. Just love metallics. Let's go with it the other way. Let's go like so. And some up here. Oop, that just got dumped there. Okay, there's a lot of cells happening here, and I could probably leave this like, ooh, bam, 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 bam. They're popping up everywhere. And that is definitely that tea tree oil that's doing that. So the sides are looking amazing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my little spray gun. And make a bit of mess, I reckon. So I've got that white. I want to push that. Oops, I want to push that white out. So block your ears a little bit. I am gonna mute it for a little while. Okay, so that's looking really interesting. Now I'm going to go this way, use my left hand. So it's kind of like a swipe. only very, very thick. Cool. I've got lots of cells happening here. So there's a couple of ways you could go about it. We could tilt it again, get rid of most of that paint, and see what comes out. A little bit this way. I'm gonna stand up. So I'm getting rid of most of them. I'm stretching it now. Because it's quite thick, it stretches really well and those cells are not breaking terribly. Look at the sides. Beautiful. It's very earthy. Very, very earthy. So what I'm just going to do now is just pick up some of that paint and just run it down. Like so. Can't see here. Go have a look. There we go. A little bit more. Yeah. There you go. That's quite pretty. It's really different. Really, really different. And very earthy. I'm actually going to leave that. Like I was going to get a hairdryer and blow and do some crazy stuff there, but I won't. I'm just going to leave it as is. Not what I intended to do, but and I'm just popping those bubbles now. So what I'm doing, so I'm just hovering over the top. I might just do one there. Don't forget to torch the sides as well. There. Just have to pick a little something out of there. Just a bit of unmixed paint. That's really interesting. Yep, got things happening. As I sort of look at it, I can see more cells opening. Big torch really helps. I like it. I'm just going to leave it like that because it's still moving a little bit. Just going to move it into another spot so that I can use this area to do another painting and use up the rest of my paint that I've got left over. So there you go. I'm going to bring you down closer so you can have a closer look and just let me know what you think. So here it is. Like I said, it's very earthy because of all these swirls, and just looks almost like some sort of a gemstone or something like that, unpolished and just in its raw stage. not a lot of cells. Some of those little dots there, they're just air bubbles, which I'm going to try and pop, but overall I'm pleased with it. Somebody will like it and want to buy it, hopefully. So we'll see what it looks like when it dries completely. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so it's been quite a few hours. It's stopped moving now, so it's going to stay like this. It's got character, that's for sure. I actually quite like it. Let's have a look at the sides. Bit of a light. So here we go. Okay, so there you have it.